Guys, Mark Goldberg here from Mark Vlogs Watches with a quick word for your friend and mine, ArchieLuxury, Paul Pluta, AC3, Archibald Chesterfield III. You know, he invented the quick wristwatch check, and the rest of us on YouTube, well, we just stole it. Help keep Archie full-time on YouTube by liking this video, watching this video, tell your fuckhead friends, and make sure to subscribe to his Patreon. And now, ArchieLuxury.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III. Guys, I'm doing paid review 9N68. 9N68. 68er. I'm more of a 69er, to be completely honest with you. I like 69, but we'll settle for 68. I'm just putting on a wristwatch. Wristwatch check. I wanted to put something new on. I'm going to put on my Patek Philippe. It's a Grand Classique from Patek Philippe. It's a yellow gold 5196. 5196. Absolutely stunning. I love this watch. Absolutely love it. Guys, we're doing a paid review. This is for my good friend Paul. Hi Paul, sent you a donation for a personalized collection review. I'm a 37-year-old Englishman living in the USA. He'd be getting heaps of pussy. English, they love the English accent in the UK. In the US, they love it. They love it. They don't understand posh or poor. They don't understand it. The US girls love an English accent and have been obsessed with watches since I was 8 years old. I've owned a lot of watches over the years, including an Audemars Piguet, Royal Oak chronograph, various IWCs. I love the big pilot, but sold mine a couple of years back, and I'm currently in the market for another one. FP Journe, and lots of Rolex, vintage and modern. These days, being married with kids, fuck me, Dad! That is like having a 20-kilo concrete brick around your neck. Being married with kids, my collection is a bit smaller, but I try and keep a small collection of really good stuff rather than just a random assortment of average shit. I sold off all my Rolex except my 5513 as I don't like what they're doing as a brand, and it feels like the scene has become saturated with dickheads who think Houdinki invented watches and only look at watches in terms of investment potential, or just want the same few watches, Daytona, GMT, Submariners, so they can say they have them, but couldn't tell what they actually like about them. These cretins talk about our passion like it's on the stock market, and I just associate Rolex with guys like that these days. The fact this year I was able to sell a fairly nice but nothing particularly special vintage Pepsi GMT that I bought 7 years ago and purchased a gold Lange 1815 and had money left over is fucking insanity. Hey man, I fucking am singing the same hymn, okay? I sold my Rollies to get Pateks. And you know what? Just a very quick secret there. It's brought in pussy. It's brought in some nice pussy. Anyway, ran over. This is the core collection. Okay, let's listen to this here. Lange 1815 up down in rose gold. By the way, guys, quickly, I did a quick whisk. You like my shirt? Herman Sews. He made this shirt for me. And I'm wearing my Patek 5196. 5196 fuckers. So he's got a Lange 1815 up down in rose gold, Jaeger-LeCoultre master control sector dial, Omega Seamaster DeVille from 1968, and so he's got a couple other ones, a Rolex Submariner 5513, a Tag Heuer Formula 1 Series 1 from 1986, out of place, I know, but the one that started this obsession for me as a kid when I saw it on my older cousin's wrist. I managed to track down a perfect example last year that had barely been worn in 32 years. Anyway, thanks a lot. Any questions, let me know. And please, just use my first name in the vid. Keep up the good work, Paul. Well, Paul, I think you've come to the right place. The Pontiff is very pleased with what is coming out of your mouth. I gotta be totally honest with you, Paulie. I fucking agree with you. Rolex is, I mean, I love Rolex, yes, But fuck me dead, the people who wear Rolex, they're not enthusiasts, they're just investment wankers. And as you said there, man, I sold. Okay, my Rolexes were really nice, minty, nice example. Well, I'm sure yours was too. I got fucking Pateks, man. You couldn't have done that 10 years ago. Patek was, it's just, it is how the market turns. So what you did there, I got to be completely honest with you, Paul. What you're talking about there is fucking exactly how I feel myself. I have the same feelings, and I don't fucking blame you in the least. I honestly do not blame you in the least there. I think it's amazing that we've got the same. We're on the same same hymn book here. And I gotta say, man, it's been fucking hard for me too. I've raised 4 kids, 4 children, 4 boys. It is a tough thing to have done in life. Raising children is probably the hardest fucking thing anyone can do. Having children is fucking... the creating of them is fun, but then the raising and paying for them, fucking hell, it's expensive. So, man, I honestly feel the fuck for you. And I gotta be completely honest with you. I love your collection. I really do love this collection. What I like about it, it's refreshing. It's not just another Rolex, drunk, punch drunk. It's not just another punch drunk Rolex collection. You got some brains there. You got rid of your Pepsi, 7-year-old Pepsi, and you got a fucking Lange! A fucking Lange! Man, a Lange is... It's an amazing piece of kit, I got total respect for you. The Lange is fucking amazing. And it's actually rose gold. I thought it was yellow. No, it's rose gold. Rose gold. Fuck me dead. I love Lange. I love Lange. I admit I like Patek a wee bit more, but fuck, Lange is... It's much better than any fucking Rolex. Okay, whether Lange or Patek is better, they're in the same class. Okay, it's like arguing, is a Maybach better than a Rolls Royce? They're in the same sphere. Now, I gotta say to you, man, I really do love this collection. If I wasn't the YouTube celebrity, I think I'd have a similar, you've got a 5513 Rolex Submariner, beautiful condition, I must add, and I'm really pleased to see it's got a tritium dial. The dial is everything on these watches. Now, I gotta be honest with you there, that's a beautiful, 5513 is a beautiful watch. I actually owned one many years ago. Foolishly, I sold it. I did have one. I had an R serial number one, and I sold it, but that's another story. That's another story. So the 5513 I think is absolutely perfect. It's classic, iconic, and it's still relatively modern. Very usable. I wouldn't beat the shit out of it. I'd wear it carefully, but it's a beautiful, good piece. Then, I must admit, the Jaeger-LeCoultre sector dial. I love a sector dial, I must admit. Sector dial has always been beautiful. I love the Patek. I've got a Patek 5296. And I don't have the sector dial, but I do love the sector. How could you not fucking love the sector dial? It's cool. It's very, 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 very cool. Sector dial is cool. I love the strap you got it on, man. I'm not sure, is that the original JLC strap, or is that it just fucking pops? I love the blue with the piping, the white piping. I got the blue here too. See, it's the same idea. And then you've got the vintage Seamaster. Now, I don't understand the significance of that. You didn't tell me the story. Was it, I don't know, I suppose it's a nice vintage Dress Omega. So what? But then the piece of a la Resistance, the piece of total class, the piece that just says, fuck me dead, this boy knows the fuck what he's doing. A Lange 1815 up down in rose gold. Fucking beautiful. It doesn't matter if it's white gold, rose gold. I precious metal. I think it's absolutely fucking gorgeous. Fucking hell, it's a piece of horology. It's fucking gorgeous. Okay, it's not Swiss. It's German. Okay, but let's not get into that silly argument there. I'd rather have an argument with someone, is Lange better than Patek or Patek better than Lange, than fucking someone with 5 fucking Rolex. Ugh, fuck. You understand horology. You understand it. That just tells me you know what you're doing. Got a ArchieLuxury. Now, I admit ArchieLuxury has let me down. I've been a big fan spruiking them, and I've got my Reverso Grand Date. I love my Reverso. I really do. I love my Reverso. Okay, and I admit it's the the market for ArchieLuxury is a bit soft, but you own one. They're fucking amazing pieces. They're much better than the quality of the movements is much better than any fucking Rolex. Okay, this is the reality. I love the sector dial. I think it really works in your collection. It's a great piece there. I gotta be honest with you. I love your taste. You've got some amazing fucking taste. I got nothing more to say. You got a fucking amazing collection, great pieces. You should be very fucking proud. I mean, fuck, how many watches do you need there? What can be said? I think in total honesty with you, you've hit nirvana. I mean, fuck me dead. That's a beautiful collection. What would I add? I always tell people, what would I add? I actually don't mind the 4. You got a sub to get shit done. Okay, that's for weekend or work wear. Just make sure you get a pressure test. Don't take it in water. Not a vintage 5513. Don't ever do that. But I'd also just make sure the seals are okay, because you don't want water to accidentally get in. You've got the ArchieLuxury Master Control sector dial. That's like a great everyday work watch. It's in steel, usable, fucking classy. And then you want the big guns. You want to pull out the big guns, and you've got a fucking Lange 1815 up down in fucking beautiful. That is a fucking beautiful watch. You can't get better than that. Or the only way you can get better than an 1815 up down is you spend more money to get more complications. But the quality of an 1815 up down, fuck. I mean, okay, I've got the Patek 5196. It's kind of its competitor in some ways. It's equally, if not better than my Patek. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're amazing. I think, and the Omega Seamaster DeVille. Look, it's a vintage piece. It doesn't mean anything to me. I don't understand. Well, it's okay. It's just a vintage Omega, for fuck's sake. It's just not some fucking sports watch. Every other fucker tosser's got sports watch. Okay, what would I add? Now, I don't know if you have to add anything. It's a great collection. What would I add? This is always the golden nugget, the bonus, the fun fact. You know what I would add? Just looking at your collection. 2. I'm going to give you. I had one in my mind, but 2. Another one's crept in. Okay. Listen to this. I'd possibly add Breguet Type 20. Great bang per buck. Got to buy it second hand. You get that one of those for about 5,000 or 6,000. Get a nice one. Beautiful type of flyback chronograph. Okay, that's gorgeous. Great bang per buck. Or the other thing, instead of getting a Breguet Type 20, if you really wanted to accent the fact that you know what the fuck you're doing, Zenith El Primero Chronomeister 1969. Whether you get the 38mm, the 42mm, or the 42mm open heart, doesn't fucking matter. Fuck, that's just, you know your shit, man. You know your shit. You've reached Havana. You're on a higher level, man. Spiritually, seriously. There's nothing more to me to say. You've hit it on the head. I think that's a beautiful collection. I mean, you can always add more. If we've got more money, we add more. I'm just gonna put my reverso back on here. I think you've nailed it. What more could you want? Fucking beautiful, beautiful. So, what do I think? I think you've nailed it. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. So, yeah. Well done indeed. Okay. So, yeah, that's beautiful, beautiful collection. Okay, guys. So remember, guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Don't be afraid to put a few negative comments down below. We love a few negatives. People love the comments. They love nasty comments. And guys, remember, man cannot survive on YouTube, Google Ads alone. No. I depend on paid reviews to keep me full-time. $50 US, I'll review your collection. I'll tell you good, bad, ugly. I'll tell you what I would fucking do. I would tell you what I would add. What I would add. Always people want to add another watch. They always want more. Consumer society. So guys, look down below in the description, $50 US, and I will review your collection and I'll tell you what I think. And I do it quickly too. It's sort of 2 weeks. Normally within 2 weeks from payment, I make the vid. So guys, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Until next time, ciao, fucker roonies.
You see those big yellow plants, but in there's all these azaleas. Yeah. Those yellow ones have grown up, but they'll die later, and then it's protecting the azaleas.
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year!
No,
Oh, that corner.
yeah, no, the whole side, there's about 20 azaleas there.
Oh, okay.
But you can't see them because those plants have taken over.
Yeah.
You know? And that's all right, because those plants will die, and the azalea, but it's protecting them from the sun. Yeah. That was Galea. She made a book.
David SW. David SW. David SW. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice. David SW. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have for a long time been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David SW. David SW. David SW. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David SW. David SW, David SW. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David SW. David SW. David SW. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David SW. David SW. David SW. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David SW. David SW, the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right. the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David S.W. He even does things like FP Jean. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David S.W. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury and the Paul Pluta channels. Guys, I really want you to sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon, click on the link down below in the description. Patreon lets you sponsor me. And what happens is basically you make a monthly contribution to the content. And what do I do in return? What do you get for your money? Well, I give you an advanced preview of many videos. I also make special videos just for my Patreon audience. And what else do I do? Well, let me tell you, I also tell you videos that I found interesting throughout the week or fortnight. And I surf around the net for hours trying to research topics and find interesting things. And I find a lot of interesting car videos, videos about life, videos about Asia, videos about all sorts of topics. So I like to share this information with my Patreon audience. Now on Patreon itself, it basically you pledge a small amount of money every month. It comes through normally on your credit card. You can set the amount as low as $1 or as high as you like. But the important thing is it really helps me survive because I run a smaller YouTube channel and I don't really make terribly much out of Google Ads. I've been struggling to survive, and by sponsoring on Patreon, it really does help. Believe you me, it helps. So, guys, if you haven't sponsored anyone on Patreon, go and take a look. It's a great way to help, and I give you special extras. Also, Patreon members get access to the Pontiff. I will give you my phone number and my WhatsApp details. You're free to be in touch. Just when you contact me via WhatsApp, just tell me, hey, I'm a Patreon contributor, and just put your name, and then I can double check because there's a lot of rogues around there. But if you're a Patreon supporter, I will give you my time. I will give you my time. So I want to tell you honestly, I look at Google Ads and I can't survive on the Google Ads. Paid reviews are very important, and Patreon support is incredibly important. It really does help me. So I just want to make this pledge here, guys. Sponsor me on Patreon and you will get first information. You get stuff from me, access to the Pontiff, as well as you get to see what I've been watching. Because I do a lot of surfing, man. I got to do a lot of research. I'm surfing other channels. So, yeah. Let me know. Sponsor me on Patreon. There's a link down below. Sponsor me, and we all can survive another year. We can survive! This is it!
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mark Goldberg for Archie Luxury AC3, the Pontiff, Satan Deville. I want to sincerely thank you for having sat through this video because I know it was awful, but you know what? You do it for the greater good of humanity. Thank you so much. Now, a couple of quick pieces of homework. Now that you've watched this video, I would like you to hit thumbs up. If you must, hit thumbs down, but if you'd hit thumbs up, I would especially appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a really nasty comment and tell him how awful this content was, but most importantly of all, the entire reason that I am linking up with Archie Luxury in the first place. I am a published author. Let dogs be dogs. Available in bookstores, Amazon, and electronically somewhere near you. Remember, Archie Luxury. He's not just a figment of your imagination.